Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your English grammar class. Today, we are going to learn about sentence. Let us see some groups of words. Leaking the is roof. These made of our stone houses. Do these make any sense? No. Now, let us read another groups of words. The roof is leaking and these houses are made of stone. These groups of words make complete sense. Hence, a group of words that conveys complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, an exclamation mark, or a question mark. It also has a subject and a verb. Let us see some more groups of words. A nice story, a gang of thieves, a beautiful dress. These groups of words make sense but not complete sense. Hence, a group of words that conveys some sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. A phrase does not have a subject or a finite verb. Let us see some more groups of words. Because it was raining, but he went there anyway before they go to the airport. Now, these groups of words also make sense but not complete sense. Each group of words has a subject and a verb. So we can say a group of words that conveys some sense but not complete sense and also has a subject and a finite verb is called a clause. Now let us read these sentences which are given. Mr. Jones asked him a question, but he did not know the answer. Since we were hungry, we stopped at a dhaba on the way. We can see that in these sentences, the highlighted clauses can stand alone because they convey complete meaning. The underlined clauses cannot stand alone because they do not convey complete meaning. They depend on the highlighted clauses to make complete sense. So we can say that clauses which convey complete meaning and can stand alone are called main or independent clauses, and clauses which depend on independent clauses to convey complete sense are called subordinate or dependent clauses. Sentences can be classified according to function and according to their structure. When we classify sentences according to their function, they can be classified into four kinds: declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. Declarative sentences state some facts. They are also called assertive sentences. Declarative sentences, we end them with a full stop, and they can be affirmative or positive, or they can be negative sentences. For example, I study in class 7. Full stop, and this sentence states the fact that the child is studying in class 7. For affirmative or positive sentences, we can take the example of I can play the guitar. And for negative, the same sentence can be written as I cannot play the guitar. Interrogative sentences, these are sentences that ask questions. We put a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. For example, did you like the film? Question mark. Now, interrogative sentences are of four kinds. The yes or no questions. These are the questions that need either a yes or a no as an answer. For example, are you Indian? Question mark. The answer is yes, I am. The WH questions are questions that are asked using question words such as who, whom, what, when, where, why, how, which, or whose. For example, what is your name? To that we will answer my name is Ruchika. Next is tag questions. These are interrogative fragments that are added at the end of a declarative or an imperative sentence to form questions. For example, your pet loves you, doesn't it? They haven't slept off, have they? The next is choice questions. These are questions that provide a choice. The answer to the choice questions is in the question itself. For example, would you like to go to Singapore or Bali? The choice is either you can go to Singapore or to Bali. The next set of sentences are imperative sentences. These sentences express a request, a command, or a piece of advice. For example, obey your parents and your teachers, which is a command. Please make some coffee for me, that is a request. And you may take the metro up to Rajiv Chowk, which is an advice. The fourth kind of sentence, according to function, is exclamatory sentence. These sentences express sudden emotions and feelings. We put an exclamation mark at the end of the exclamatory sentence. For example, what a lovely idea it is! Exclamation mark. How beautiful the parrot is! Exclamation mark. That will be all for today's class, and we will continue with kinds of sentences in our next class. Till then, stay safe, keep learning.